With this strength, I can save more lives. to the theme park then.
Astral Express.
We've kept your appointment, Mr. Avenger.
The dice are cast. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to unveil your cards? The Architect's flawed stone. Of no value at all. I'm putting down the bet. I'm taking the gamble. I'm claiming the win. Oh, and fate spin the wheel. A daring gamble. Walking the brink of death for rebirth. Oh, for the Emperor Lord!
All right. Let's see who has the last laugh. Let the games begin!
Time to say bye. Boom.
Time for a buzz. I'm okay.
Prepare for some hard work.
Indestructible.
Savor the vigor of it.
Stand still.
Time for a buzz. Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
May as well kill them all.
This combat needs Optima. At this speed, too slow.
I'm on guard. Relax.
Time for a buzz.
still.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor of life.
Even on a losing streak, as long as people still have hope, they'll keep throwing money on the table. The chance, the potential is what you hang on to. That's what justifies the gamble.
Relax. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Time for a buzz. Time for a shot.
Prepare for some hard work.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Fracture! Stand still.
Nap time. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Didn't hurt.
Going all
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
That breathing sensation.
final play coming down from above.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Relax.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Good as new.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Time for a buzz.
To the finish. May as well kill them all.
The dice are cast. All or nothing!
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Let's look the antidote.
Did it hurt?
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
to go on.
Stand still.
This combat needs optimized. At this speed, too slow. Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
Everybody's like that. Down to the last plate. So why can't I be happy too? Why can't I feel that free? Always hide your ace with a straight face. I'm starting to get a little impatient with you all. Friends, to fully relish this, I'm betting every last chip. Only by casting aside reason does one truly gamble. Emanator, I know you'll match my wager, right?
Perhaps. I might pass through the.
Pinnacle, what do you hope to find within a dream?
I'm not looking for any. They aren't in a dream.
I'm afraid the family,
Why?
because the path you walk is not accepted by the harmony.
Even if that's not what I want.
Precisely, because they have never glanced at any. They leave woven strength.
There are always those who rise from in your eyes.
You still have a strand, but not much.
That is enough. Before they vanish complete, I will reach the nihility's end. I wish to mourn the departed, weeping like rain, to swell the crossing stream. As the tide arrives, leading you back home. What is this place? A gigantic black hole. Have I succeeded?
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have.
If you come out alive after 2 days, it proves that you're the real deal.
Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want.
As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's next Aurora.
It's a pity this is not the place you were expecting.
Melody,
To you, I am just an emanator who's hiding her identity. But the sleeping and shapeless never glance at anyone. They have no face, no form, and even less of a will to speak. The nihility envelops everyone equally. Only some who have gone under their shadow can go farther, tainting themselves with more nihility. That's all.
That's all. My friend, you really so. Is this my final destination?
This is all but a fleeting dream. One of the thousands of manifestations of IX. Under the watchful eye of nihility, we momentarily linger here before moving on to our own paths.
It seems that my death has already been determined.
Even if you wish for it, I can't promise you anything. Now that you've accomplished your goal, I think you can be a little more forthcoming.
What do you mean?
Your performance at the theme park was wonderful and grandiose. A simple yet practical technique that fooled almost everyone. No one would have ever thought that you would have gone to such lengths, even staking your life just to prove a fact that had seemingly been disproved long ago. Real death does not exist in Penacony's dreamscape.
Why would I do this?
Because this is the only way you can uncover a secret that is even more unspeakable than the serial murders. To use this dream death to get there. To that promised land people constantly seek in this grand gathering. Penacony. The legacy of the Watchmaker.
How did you find out?
I never imagined that something I learned about unexpectedly would become the key to connecting everything.
It's that person's identity, isn't it?
I see you're in the know.
Let's just say I'd put money on the possibility. The murder isn't nearly enough to disrupt business as usual. Even if there were 1 or 2 murders on Penacony, most people wouldn't be personally affected. And that won't create any waves. This dream of theirs isn't a boundless sea. It's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the vast and treacherous ocean of the outside world. barrier they build keeps death out. But it also keeps the secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream, free of suffering, who would want to go fishing for those secrets? No one. Unless...
Unless someone goes to the other side of the barrier and lives to tell the tale.
Someone already has. I got the idea early on, chewing on that masked fool's little hint. If a mute isn't someone who cannot make a sound, then it has to be someone who survived the treacherous depths.
Hint. Is that not proof?
Well, proof is the one thing I don't have. But you don't need proof to...
You don't sound very confident to me. You're very lucky that you possess great cunning, and that's how you win. And in your plans, the eyepiece...
Well, it's a huge gamble, isn't it? Detonating a Stellarona. If, at the end of the day...
It is pointless to discuss. And after this, whether you can return. Have you never wavered?
Wavered? Because other than that...
Wake up from this dream and go to where you should be. Your gamble is not over yet.
Before we part, can you answer one more question? As someone who has traveled on that road, why are we born into this world?
I don't think this and never have. Nor do you.
But the nihility envelops you and I.
And because of that,
but it is still there. If the dice of fate are...
my answer might not be able to resolve. But you said, sleep is the rehearsal of death. So why does life slumber? So you can definitely even if the ending has been predetermined. But before the end, there are many things that humans can do and because of this, the end... Take a good look at your pocket. Your friend has already given you the answer. Good luck.
Then I shall get...
Mister? You're leaving? You ultimate...
Yes.
Then where are they?
They are in a place where everyone will go. A very...
Then are you going...
I'll get there one, but not now. There will come a day when the sky... So... Until that time comes...
Preparing.
Well, preparing to face them.
I know you'll be able to do it.
Well, of course. Well, I seem that way. What do you say? One last time?
Are you going now?
Yes. May the Mother Goddess thrice close her eyes for you, keeping your blood eternally pulsing. May your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed.
Our paths will cross again beneath Kakava's shimmering auroras. Farewell, Kakavasha.
The light of the adventure. This only
He kept his promise and got what he wanted.
as planned.
Let's fulfill our duty and start. I come for an audience. I bestow poison in the all for the amber.
You're awake. I've been waiting up. You've met me, but I originally planned on showing up earlier to reveal some. But Elio is right. I don't know people, so... This is to show you.
All that I am.
Labyrinth-like corridors and halls? Traps everywhere? The owner of this mansion must be a bit paranoid.
You are so funny, Mr. Security Officer.
Just expressing a personal opinion. What?
Mr. Gallagher, my patience is wearing thin. Neglecting duties will only make me more suspicious that you...
Scoundrel, punk, drunk, hooligan. I have heard this trash talk all too often. But I have never once thought that I'd be treated as an accomplice to a murder. I take back what I said. Your problem isn't paranoia. You're just crazy, you know? Lunatic. You, the family, you broke my spine and pulled out my fangs, and now you want to accuse me of murder? Ridiculous. Only idiots who've drunk too much Soul Glad will berate a stray dog in the streets. What exactly is making you say all this nonsense? You should be more concerned about the Outworld visitors who are making a scene in the theme park than me.
I don't need you to remind me. The moment that ambassador walked out the doors of the mansion, I knew what he was trying to do. My servants see everything. His little magic tricks may have fooled me, but no matter. I'm happy to see how things have turned out. Why do you think that I just let him go? And why do you think I emptied the theme park stage? Because my target from the beginning has always been you. Hound. The more noise he makes, the more opportunities I have to make you and your true master pay in blood.
If I were really the murderer, why would you need to be so secretive? Ha! I forgot. You also have a difficult master to serve, telling you to ignore the murder case and focus solely on that Charmony festival. Isn't that right, my brother?
Looks like your disguise has helped you successfully understand every facet of the family.
Disguise? You must be blind to be accusing me of being a fake. Open your eyes, take a good look.
Indeed, every part of you is real. The brown hair, soft and curly like Benny's. The orange eyes, which make me miss the gaze of Sir Whitaker. That odd scar. The mark in the gray vest, tie, hound emblem, bottle, the bartending, and your role as a security officer. These are all true traits from all 52 loyal when they are gathered. Countless tiny truths are woven together into a lie. You collected a small piece of each of them and claimed them for yourself. Then you invented this facade. Tell me I'm wrong, minion of the Enigmata.
You have guts, I'll give you that. Not bad. I severely underestimated you. Admirable. But so what? Can this prove that I murdered your sister and that stowaway?
This proves that you and the Memory Zone meme death are linked. And that's enough. Listen up. I don't care how you did it. I only care about one thing. You devil. You wretched, despicable dog. Why did you...
You know, in the thick of things, people are blind to the grit in their eyes. Yet they can always feel it scratch. Want the answer? I'll give it to you. The whole thing is just fate playing a cruel joke on us.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks. After 12 system hours, this
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to.
Since you already know what you're doing.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out...
For the last time, state your identity.
My name's Boot Hill, and
A galaxy?
You look like you've seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt.
I ain't hijacked anything.
It probably...
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status. And none of them...
This is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit... Of course, I know you won't believe me. Which is also why, similarly, see the bullets in this gun. 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to...
Recognize...
It's a... model fudger.
Model fuck?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou. Is that enough?
across these sprawl? Been ages since the galaxy. All right then.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a...
All right then.
Everyone's on their own fate.
This replied.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about never bully the as Galaxy Rangers. And in this moment, I already said that. Oh, my informant is a.
That Galaxy Ranger.
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. That's what I said.
IX never gives.
Then you must know that him and I had the good fortune, even in the pure, to reckon that night. So, do you understand? We don't know what's happened, and that Acheron.
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not. Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop, be it reality or dream. Staring at the sky is instinct, but now this night.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate.
That's many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. The planet of festivities has...
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not Penacony's dream master.
Whether you believe it or not, this is... We are one.
Is this the united as one?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107th...
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're...
If you think you can.
Are you
I ended it with a period, knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. The result has invariably been...
You are confident. But be reminded, 137, and here I stand.
And you will die. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, and even more so when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Acheron. A befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee its future.
Attention, please. The onion.
Excuse me. No need to.
Oh.
And then those chips.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean?
Shh. Can you help me keep this secret?
Oh, I see.
Thank you.
Oh.
Press it at just the right. All right. Look. So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
The family promised they would put the family needs.
It appears the good sir has, however.
Miss Robin, the family can try the.
But as you can see, sir, perhaps the dreamscape is not.
I could stay.
Of course. With the charming. Hello. May I ask?
Nothing to be worried about.
Hey, were you a fool?
Hey, don't sweat it.
Oh, we've.
Rest assured, Miss Rob.
I trust you guys.
Well,
Actually, I was.
Miss Robin.
Thank you all for your. Of course, the family did not.
No wonder. So.
Don't worry.
Please be assured, Miss.
Thank you for your hard work. This is a small gift prepared.
I can't believe I.
If trouble comes knocking on our.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I didn't expect it.
I can't believe I'm...
Preparation is important. Record.
But, plus I met that
Everyone, please do not.
Even if you say Miss Robin?
Still, I
Huh?
Here, make sure to take good care of it. You never. We're back to where it all began. It is a I'm fine. I know you have been in that instant, so following the I intended to call, it is how you see now. But after the moment, I was still alive. And so, and after, and that's it. That is all. I know it's tough now. Take a deep 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. I never knew. Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is.
Why? Because
I'm just thinking.
I'm fine.
I'm not so sure about that.
Infiltration is okay.
There's still some such a long tunnel.
In half a system.
Is that...
It's in your script too.
Sorry.
I told you before.
What about you then?
As always,
Because I'm currently... Elio would always say, but before that
After today, Japella's name will... That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams.
I hope you...
Glad to see.
Close your eyes.
The question that has every emergence.
The atmosphere here is... But from the whispers of the rest...
It's that man again. Oh, Himiko and March have already made...
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Greenfoot's Reef. Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress...
When I first saw it, what's even more bizarre?
Though both... But there's no point.
Take a right turn at the...
Not up.
The Astral Express.
Sure. Let's recon... Letting her go was the right... Let's go. He's right. The Reverie Hotel's bell. We'd better check.
This trash can is perfect for me. And perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Huh? You're the guest from before. We meet again.
Hello, Misha. I'm... Oh.
Tick-tock! Oh.
You're...
How did you two...
So, this is...
Yep. After my...
This...
Sleepy is a memory zone.
Based on the description, that meme...
Death?
I see.
I see. Mr. Yang, is it Miss Robin?
Just as...
If you're looking for Miss...
If it's not too...
Oh, how about this? Since it's your... She's gone to Mrs. Green.
All right, then. We'll, follow you. Well, we now... Yes, that's my thinking. Say, you... I can't shake off the... Forget it.
This trash can is perfect.
Everyone, look! Oh... Look! There she is!
My calculations are finally done. I'm Kami. See that huge gaping? But the scary by constantly after 10 system
You don't...
Oh, do you know her?
We're very interested.
Why, of course. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Reckle, I came to Penacony to learn more. I felt it.
Does the name Madame Russell? That's right. It seems...
Miss Kami regularly... Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Does that hurt? No surprise there.
Let me go!
Please.
Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't...
Oh my. There you are. Quickly, come help.
Let me...
Well, this is how... Ha ha, he thinks he's dead.
Dear guest.
That's right.
You're... Stop asking!
You're...
Don't say that name!
Time for a buzz.
Lance forward!
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see.
Unlike in the sweet dream, but we can't just leave this man.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape. Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss March.
These two are my friends.
There have been a lot of new faces.
Do such things often?
Not really, but this man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a hug?
Hello, V.
That must be Robin.
Huh? Robin?
Misha's about to take us.
We met some I heard that places. I also heard that when
If that's true,
Himeko must be gathering in for.
at this rate, the family will be done for. Done for!
This is where we split up.
So that's how it is.
Himeko!
Ah, perfect timing.
It's a pleasure to meet the...
You...
I've been keeping an eye on you since... Please, allow me to...
Grave?
Life in Dreamflux Reef.
You're too modest.
So, guard? On... They're actually just... but before that, you...
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
I remember when this place was all...
There she is.
Oh, I can't thank...
It was nothing, Grace. Life must be quite difficult.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye.
It's Emma and Andy are... Or if we compare... And me, an old...
I'm glad that you found a new...
Don't worry, Robin. But you know what? You see, in dreams, we...
And should our feathers be damaged, there's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams. Because we have the right and the ability...
It's a relief to see you.
It's nice to see you all again, Astro.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, but now it seems...
The sweet dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So
while I was away from Penacony, later, the land of the exile.
Hearing you speak,
I hate to admit it. It's regrettable. This is not the strong...
Could there be another force in considering what happened with...
Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving I must uncover the reason. I've decided to forgo my...
Look here, brother.
Looks like, but Charmony does.
It looks weak and frick.
This place is too dangerous.
Okay.
I'll ask.
A cage?
Let's see. Oh,
I do.
why?
Even if it's small enough. Birds.
I think she's right.
Ah, I see. As you probably... We've seen the their ancestors after countless attempts.
So, you mean...
Well, that's an idea.
I think people...
That's an interest...
For now,
Well said.
We will take good care of it.
Yeah.
And what might...
What if this... I mean, should we let them go back?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? You look a little... Yeah.
Where is Robin?
I knew... Don't worry, your sister is here. If I were you...
If you wanted to...
So, you figured out who...
Choice.
You are aware of... I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate?
The fact that...
I find it hard to believe...
Fine. You don't have to trust me. The sense of justice.
Show me Robin first.
All right. As you wish.
Huh?
What's your trick this...
And the crew, too.
That...
This is the monument I met
Rosalina.
when Penacony was known as a front. However, today,
If their names are inscribed...
According to Micah,
Rosalina was killed during the war. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger. In the decade following the war,
The way I'd expected it.
true to the title of
When Dreamflux here we meet again.
Robin.
I promised to give the
That sounds...
Oh? Is it that up?
The look on your face.
Siblings already know. Before we begin, as Gallagher, the
History fiction.
Well, don't worry.
I double-checked with Micah.
Thank you for your Well, it all boils...
The Stelleron.
You're totally correct. The sweet dream doesn't come out of... To achieve this feat, and that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. In Azdana, the planet of It all started along... The Stelleron The turning point came after Tyrant by the time a
And
Not just that. Those 3 eras.
Then...
Remember the island, its people's lives. Confusion. Sadly, we realized... At my wit's end, I had dormancy.
So this...
It's not just that.
So, the...
If you want to...
If that's the case...
That's a question for Mr. Wing. Are you done talking?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater.
As I suspected.
As for the person who
Well, that was...
Correct. I didn't have other options. The dream, moreover.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, but I can't just stand... I won't step on that for the paradise in...
Indeed. As the head of the Oak family, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put...
The enemies you are about to face aren't... Since our interests are aligned, why don't...
We have always been following...
Yeah, we name... Exactly! It's time...
Rest assured.
Thank you.
Thank you all
The Charmony Festival is about...
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the dream...
Huh?
He's the leader of the family.
Maybe you can...
No, that won't do. You're still carrying the key. Huh. I knew. As I suspected, if I'm right...
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do?
Remember what I said earlier? If negotiations goes... The only question mark...
Good luck to you.
Well, you take care.
Spoken like a true... Even if the Dream Master...
Don't you have something...
Why would you say...
Before we departed, if I'm not mistaken...
I've been watching over you, Miss Himiko.
Yes.
And you two, young name...
I don't know much about my life.
You're full of energy. As for the last nameless, on his deathbed, come with me. Now.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward.
Does that hurt?
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless.
The legacy he left behind. After all, when I checked...
Well...
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? How could a dream bubble...
Just as that old man always had this strange belief and then I could never figure out.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher.
Don't start
Just as Mikhail believed, there must be something contained.
Well, I'm a follower. That's why I...
Can I borrow your pet? It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel.
Greetings. We're the...
The Astral
Yes, my...
I see. And you...
Me?
Oh, I see. Since there's a precedent, it should... I'm sorry, dear guests.
What do you mean?
My apologies. This...
How about this?
I'm afraid that's not
How about you just...
I'm sorry, but
So nothing works, huh?
please be patient.
And now it seems you need to...
It's...
Fudge.
Please...
I don't think she's trying to give us up.
I have a bad...
Something doesn't seem right. I need to...
Sure thing. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
The Charmony Festival is...
Hey!
Well, I didn't...
Well,
Oh, come on.
Well, you never know. Anyway, let's...
Unsettling.
relax. With
Oh, well, looks like I...
Greetings.
Hello. Do you think there's...
I'm not at present. All of the
She doesn't appear to be... back already?
Hasn't she
Nope. Neither the staff.
I agree. I walked around the hotel...
Well, I'll be
We should...
not so
Are you suggesting we...
I wouldn't say do. They don't want to attract...
If I were a family member...
Of course, we don't need...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, I can't...
I'm sorry.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the lobby manager.
Yes.
We're the nameless. Now, we've been waiting here.
Is this your...
It's called...
I apologize. Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of distance.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey,
Has Donna's wife?
Oh, no.
If someone had reserved...
That's strange.
What should we do?
No need.
Wow. That... What can I get?
Anything you recommended.
Then I would recommend today.
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with...
Dynamite barbecue with...
As long as you're satisfied.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system out.
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position that's unusual for the follower.
Actually, as you know, isn't there a saying among the...
Talking.
Well, you with that Acheron lady.
And you believe that some...
Not...
Anyway. What unless...
Maybe. She people do stupid but eons.
You think Shippei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shippei, but there's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavilli's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavilli's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because they're absolutely right?
Exactly. I believe it's more about...
I don't know what you've been... That's why the Galaxy Ranger... Just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't show up.
You sure have a lot of cards up...
Well, by the way...
What's your plan?
It's simple.
No need for that.
Wait.
Are you leaving?
Huh?
Ha ha.
Oh. I'll be waiting.
No mistake. That.
Well, looks like we took it.
You're back?
Oh.
2 guests?
She's one of them. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless...
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting.
Finally, memo.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings.
What? You Garden of Recollection Sherpa.
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family.
To be honest, it was...
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options?
This is the only way I can... I kindly request an immediate warp jump.
This passenger is
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and...
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing to return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me raindrops are said to be so. How long has...
I used to believe. Looks like the god you mentioned. Well, mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No, it was the unwavering as for me.
But you know these...
Does this seem... Well, some tasks have to be done.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
I see. Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, It is true that there... If this is...
A good question. What I do know is someone will stand...
When I appeared as a child, as I grew into adulthood.
I humbly request...
Come to me.
As you wish. I have faithfully out of...
Do you sincerely repent?
Yes.
Have you examined your... Are you willing to accept? Very well.
Pray.
Next.
I...
Rest assured. I see.
My children, but the Bloodhound family...
The family is ready to forgive.
Thank...
Next.
Hey, long time.
I have sought their presence.
Sure. Let's just... That's it. Nothing...
Do you...
My sins? You think nobody knows what... Before you start... Well, I've spent enough time in confession...
Oh, revered. Who can judge this? Who can vouch for the weak? Who can comfort the pure? If the strong defending, then...
Brother? Brother...
You've been working non-stop on the...
No need to...
It has always been our wish to make... Even if the negotiation does...
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know...
The Dream Master rarely...
Let's hope we can...
Indeed.
It's about time.
Don't worry. I'll be...
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Mr. Sun, if I just... But it's no... They told me not to sell...
Selling everything you...
Why? Can't you... It's better to be...
Is this... truly...
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a great... See you around, Mr. Sun.
What's up, sis?
This is the land... The man we ran into. Even though sweet dreams are night...
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually... People believe they have a However...
Are you suggesting that...
Exactly. Survival of the fittest. No tragedies exist.
Perhaps that man is just...
Yes. Seeing.
Glad to meet you again, Rob. You're too kind. I can't stand being...
But if this went on...
Nah, not every day.
But... you...
That's exactly why only in this sweet dream... And I wish you a fan...
Seems like that...
She had a valid point.
What you're trying to say is...
Well...
However...
No. And the scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Rob? You're right.
A philosophical mind.
Oh, not at all, no.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, and then? They have. And then my physical body is now my true appearance.
So...
My world is... How I envy them.
That old man's story.
That's precisely why...
However...
There will be a way out.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Wait. Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself.
I've heard that a skill...
Barely.
Now that you've had your fill...
What? Now that you should be thinking.
That was a person...
The Charmony Fest. I don't care. Penacony.
Stop it.
What?
Our paradise is none of it.
All right. Do you really believe? Well, I've done my... Here. The last... And it'll be through.
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a... Seems like a lot has changed.
Well...
What that someone The paradise in Penacony is nothing more.
Remember the old man we...
That might be true. That path may... Is Penacony granting these people...
Well, don't the future for humanity. Do you remember how we took you?
Yeah.
Well, shortly after you left.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason, despite that unfortunate outcome. I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, that's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen eon?
That's just... sophistry. If that were...
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only...
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own.
While the harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream, in the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival...
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire... No more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister?
Mister, go for what? If I could become a chord master.
I see.
Don't you have...
Of course I do. It's...
Then, let's build a stage there.
It's a
Yeah, it's a deal.
Maybe.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now?
Huh. But, pardon me, why else would he have chosen this? Do you have the numbers?
Got any more in...
As I see it, Penacony is our rival. We're more familiar.
That's right. But the problem is... So, no... The express... So, I heard that before. As long as we cleanse... So, how do... to tell you the truth...
So they're still running this.
We'll follow Marge's plan.
I'm afraid
Should we ever cross paths again?
All right.
And Miss Firefly.
We've already come this...
This is also the spirit.
Oh, wow! They've really outdone them!
Behold, here come 4 friends with spirits high and full of zeal. Are you aspiring
As the last group of contestants,
Would you be open to a brief...
Your journey is long.
This sword is rough.
A knight's head is hard.
People are pouring...
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Coming towards us now is... Allow me to introduce...
Hello,
Can't hide it anyway.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
So it's a bunch of... Grab a bottle of...
this place is buzzing.
That's right. This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities. Grab a bottle. Nameless, your arrive once. During the dream-chasing era, I wholeheartedly... Trailblazing into the...
I hope that...
oh,
Safety first.
Simp waiting for you. And in the those are the rules.
Everyone, as the March and I haven't known...
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right.
We'll split into the assigned group.
Welcome to the first day in the school. Now, make...
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena of action stars.
Competitors, there are a total of... It's worth mentioning that...
Time is of the essence.
Contestants, as Dream Chase...
Not a scratch. Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
This is double speed. Stand
say bye. Boom.
Lance forward!
Nap time.
Soul Clan! My Soul Clan!
Pretty simple.
Congratulations! Just as you're about to.
Why is our...
Because this is.
Isn't this just product placement?
To safeguard
I have to keep.
Time for a buzz.
Didn't hurt. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
This is double speed.
Didn't hurt.
Time for a buzz.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Time for a buzz.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Stand still.
This is double speed.
the world kisses me.
Congratulations, no matter how late.
None will take my. Oh, dinosaur! Grab a bottle of salt.
Trickier to. Time for a buzz.
Time to say bye. Boom. Nap time. Relax.
This is double speed.
transforming into a after an extent in the years that follow. What?
Looks like we won. Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
No surprise there.
Congrats to both of you! Look at the time!
That red hair contestant.
You'll find out eventually. You have the option to choose now